Hello, everyone. Welcome again to the final session, the Sunday afternoon session of the 2022 Speedo Premier Racing Championships. Please rise and direct your attention to the flagpole for the national anthem. Our first event this evening is event number 53, the girls 13 and 14 200-meter individual medley. Heat 1. And swimming tonight in this finals heat, in lane 8 we have Ellie Fickinger from Tide. In lane 1, Lucy Goodlow from Tide. In lane 7, Avery Breck from Tide. Lane 2, Caroline Garrod, also from Tide. In lane 6, Afsana Rollins from Tide. In lane 3, Capri Moreno from Tide. In lane 5, Avery Taylor from Tide. And tonight's top qualifier swimming from Snow out of lane 4 is Ellie Santucci. Ellie comes in with a very impressive time from this morning with a 2:34.96. She's a heavy favorite coming into this. Let's see who wants to step up and challenge her this afternoon.
Got a solid lead going into the exchange here. Do have a good battle going on for second and third, as well as fourth place. Ellie with a backstroke split of 38-36.
Yeah, seeing a lot of nice crossover turns, the back-to-breast transition from these Tide swimmers. They're all very well coached. Making a move in lane 5, Avery Taylor and Capri Moreno both seem to be strong in the breaststroke here, trying to push El Santucci a little bit in lane 4. It's like a three-person race at this point. I think Elle's least favorite stroke is breaststroke. I imagine she's going to come on pretty strong in the freestyle here.
Probably common amongst a lot of swimmers, not liking breaststroke. I can speak for myself.
It's a very strong swimmer. Nice high elbow recovery on the way home. She's got a good kick, and she's starting to put it into overdrive here in the last 25. She's looking for that wall.
Looks like Capri's going to challenge Avery for second place here.
Quite a race going, yeah.
5 meters to go.
And winning the race in a time of 2:32.61 is El Santucci. It's a nice 2-second drop from this morning. Avery holds on for the silver medal, 2:36.57. And a nice win for Capri in third place with a 2:36.8. Lots of time drops. The three top swimmers there in that heat all dropped some very good time from this morning. Event 54, boys 13-14 200 meter IM, heat 1. Oh. All right, swimming in the finals this evening for the 13-14 boys. Out of lane 8, Jake Rowley from NCAP. In lane 1, Vincent Tran from Tide. In lane 7, Nikki Stratton from Tide. Lane 2, John Madabang from Snow. In lane 6, Troy Salpeter from Tide. In lane 3, Alex Palevenpour from Snow. In lane 5, Chase Rabi from NCAP. And the top qualifier this evening from Tide, swimming in lane 4, is Colt McCoy. Colt qualified with a 2:29.49 this morning. It was a little bit chillier this morning. I think these guys might be feeling better coming into the race this evening. I think we're going to see some improvements. Out early, Alex from Snow swimming out of lane 3. He makes the turn first at the halfway point. He's 1:08 going out with a 36 backstroke leg. He had by far the fastest backstroke split by 2 seconds over the field. A nice backstroker.
Solid race in the middle of the pool.
A lot of these swimmers just came off of the 800 in the distance session, showing some great fitness to be able to do this turnaround. Colt McCoy and Nikki Stratton are two that come to mind. Retaining his lead is Alex out from Snow after the breast to free turn. Troy Salpeter in lane 6 is swimming for the silver medal right now. Very strong looking swim here from Alex. It's a comfortable lead coming into the last 15 meters here.
Anybody's race for second at this point.
And the winning time is a 2:24.33 from Alex Palevenpour. And Troy Salpeter takes up the silver with a 2:28.67. Colt McCoy comes in third, 2:29.02. The fantastic freestyle leg from Colt, 31.75. Nice swim, guys. The next event is event 55, the girls 15 and over 200 meter IM. There are 2 heats. Heat 1. All right, looks like we got 2 swimmers in this heat. In lane 3, we've got Ashlyn Swaim from Tide. And in lane 4, Mackenzie Ortolano from Tide. All right,
Strong.
Mackenzie finishes the fly leg in first place with a 32.6. Nice leg going out.
Very strong.
So a lot of these swimmers, they're on their 10th or 11th swim of the weekend right now. Showing a lot of not just fitness, but a lot of courage to get up here and race that hard after that much racing all weekend long.
And here we are on day
Yeah.
4 of the meet, and we're seeing time drops still.
Mackenzie holds on to her lead in lane 4 with a 1:15.3. Looks like we got a really close race here. This one might be decided by the breaststroke.
Ashlyn made up quite a bit of ground in that backstroke leg. Let's see if she can chip away at that lead a little
Looks
bit.
like Mackenzie's getting just a little more distance off each kick there. She stretches her stroke forward, getting a little bit more space between the two of them here going into that breast to free turn. She looks sharp. And she did a nice job of holding that streamline, getting some good underwater work, breaking out past the flags. Looks like she's coming home strong. She's a good back half 200 IMer.
She's had a very nice breaststroke to freestyle exchange.
Yeah.
In and out of the wall, off the wall quickly.
And winning the heat is Mackenzie Ortolano, tied with a 240.79. Ashlyn comes in second with a 245. Heat 2. And this is our championship final for event number 55, the 15 and over women's 200-meter individual medley. Swimming out of lane 8, Lucia Franco from Tide. In lane 1, Annie Avery from Tide. Lane 7, Jenna Lawler from Tide. In lane 2, Sophia Kohler from Tide. Lane 6, Maria Grasheva from NCAP. Lane 3, Victoria Santino from NCAP. In lane 5, Crystalline Mosley from Tide. And our top qualifier, swimming in lane 4, is Kylie Boyle from NCAP. Kylie comes in with a 2:31.97 from this morning, and she's in first place already going into the backstroke. Her fly split was a 30.97, about a second and a half ahead of the field at the first wall.
Kylie had a great start on this event.
Yeah, she's off the blocks quickly, but she, more importantly, she had a great streamline and really worked her kicks underwater, broke out with a nice half a body length lead right from the beginning.
The rest of the field was about 2 strokes in, but when she popped up, so conserving where you can.
All right, Kylie maintains her lead at the halfway point. She's out in a 108.7.
She had a great
They-
backstroke split.
Yeah, she's pacing to significantly pull some time off of her time from this morning. Who's that making? Crystalline Mosley from Tide is trying to push her here a little bit on the breaststroke. So you can get off this wall the fastest.
3 great turns right there.
All right. And Maria Grasheva from NCAP has also joined the race here. We got quite a race going for first. I think that Kylie's going to be able to hold on for the first place, but second and third are still up in the air.
She was getting challenged in the breaststroke leg. Great turn. Chip.
Yeah. Kylie
Extended
comes home
her lead.
strong, splitting a 34.7 on that last 50, coming home with a 2:29.7, dropping 2 seconds from this morning. Second place, Crystalline Mosley. And third place, Maria Grasheva from NCAP. All time drops. Nice job. Event number 56, the boys 15 and over 200-meter individual medley. 2 heats.
Got a slight delay here, folks, while we clear something from the pool.
It's heat one. And swimming in the consolation finals here in the 15 and over 200 IM. In lane 3, we've got Patrick Tran from Tide. In lane 4, Sean Gervais from CVAC. First to the wall in the butterfly is Sean Gervais from CVAC. He's out to 29.8, very strong fly leg. Hope you all are enjoying the music that we're playing here during the event. My broadcast partner Corbett actually wrote this song in the late 90s.
The good old days. Sean coming in on that backstroke. Really long strokes. Looks really solid out there.
Yeah, he's out in a 108.75. Looks good in the breaststroke, too. Nice, strong stroke. Sometimes you never know if you get a really strong backstroker. A lot of times they're uncomfortable in the breaststroke, and they just have to get through it. But he looks like he's comfortable in all 4 strokes.
Showing a lot of power on that recovery.
Yeah. Splits a 43.7 on the breaststroke leg. Now he's working with everything he has to get home. Trying to keep his stroke nice and long and bring his kick up as much as possible. Patrick Tran from Tide working very hard in lane 3.
Sean very smooth coming into the finish. A lot of distance per stroke.
Yeah, and he splits a 36.0 on the last 50 with the 2:28.54 final time. Dropped 7 seconds almost from this morning. And Patrick finishes with the 2:36.97. A 3-second drop from this morning. Heat 2. All right, so this is the championship heat of the 15 and over boys, 200-meter individual medley. In lane 8, we've got Lucas Gabriel from NCAP. In lane 1, Robert Shively from NCAP. In lane 7, Blaise Van Slyke from Tide. In lane 2, Tyler Swartz from Tide. In lane 6, Owen Cather from NCAP. In lane 3, John DeVos from NCAP. In lane 5, JP Vanderloo from NCAP. And the top qualifier this evening is Bobby D'Annunzio from Tide. He's swimming out of lane 4. He's out first at a 28.2, got about a second and a half lead off his next closest competitor. He comes into this final with about a 4.5 second, as a 4.5 second favorite from this morning's, based upon this morning's results. He looks great.
You know, he's picked up a bigger lead in this backstroke leg.
Nice back to breast crossover turn. Seen that across the board from the Tide swimmers, both genders, every age group. They are very fast on that back to breast transition. 33.7 for Bobby on that backstroke split. It's a close race for second. between John and JP, both from NCAP, lanes 3 and 5. Another solid split for Bobby, coming in with a 40.0. He was a 2:15.9 to remember this from this morning. I think we're going to see an improvement on that. He's got a great look at that kid, Corbett, coming home.
Once again, the good and great swimmers just make it look effortless. There's a lot of power going on.
Yeah, he looks
there,
great, doesn't he? Wow. Nice swim. Comes in with a 2:12.29, dropped 3 seconds from this morning. John DeVos in with second with a 2:17.0, and JP Vanderloo takes a third with a 2:18.37. Up next, we have event 57, the girls 11-12 200-meter individual medley, one heat. Heat 1. All right, this is the championship final for the 11-12 girls. In lane 6, we've got Piper Strock from Tide. In lane 2, we've got Claire Graham from Tide. In lane 3, we've got Madeline Schultz from CVAC. In lane 5, we've got Maite Guzman from Tide. In lane 4, our top qualifier this evening is Madison Corunarte. Am I pronouncing that correctly? Close enough, hopefully. Don't mean to butcher anybody's name, but Madison
Maybe
comes in
Corante?
with a 250.1 from this morning. Maite Guzman out early with a 36.3 in the butterfly. Very nice fly leg from Maite.
Looks like Piper Strock is taking quite a lead in this backstroke leg.
All right, Piper Strock out of lane 6 from Tide. Great backstroke leg. She's with a 41.8. She's about 2 seconds faster than the next closest competitor. Maite Guzman turned the wall in second place. Got a great race we going here.
What they call the breaststroke leg, the great equalizer.
Yeah. Madison and Madeline are both still in this race as well. Maite's got a pretty strong breaststroke, and I think she's making a good move here. Let's see who's in first place at the turn. We're looking for an awesome race coming home. And Maite retakes the lead with a 51 breaststroke split. Madison moved up even further with a 49 breaststroke split. She's in second now.
Madeline's right behind her.
Yeah.
We got a heck of a race here,
Whoa,
folks.
look at that. And Piper turning over.
Look at this.
In lane 6, she wants this one badly. Who's going to get home? Madison stretching out just a little bit.
Coming into
Think
those
she
last
might have
final
this one in
meters.
hand. Wow, what a great race from these ladies.
Strong finish.
Nice swim, Madison. Takes it home with a 2:47.73, splits a 35.9 on that last 50. Fantastic. She dropped 3 seconds from this morning, almost 3 seconds.
Nice swim, ladies.
Up next, we've got event 58, the boys 11-12 200-meter individual medley. One heat. Heat 1. All right. We've got 5 swimmers here this evening. Swimming out of lane 2 from Tide, Cooper Schwartz. In lane 6, Adam Gears from Tide. In lane 3, Coyle Moore from CVAC. In lane 5, Jack Valentine from Tide. And our top qualifier this evening is Daniel Stowell from Tide with a 2:35.15. If you weren't here earlier today, Daniel had an absolutely fantastic 800 freestyle, excuse me. He was the only 12-year-old in the event. And he was fantastic. Let's see if he has any energy left.
Wouldn't blame him if he didn't.
No, he's going to do well, I'm certain. Lane 3, Coyle Moore looking sharp right now. These Tide swimmers, they continue to make up ground on that back-to-breast turn with those great crossover turns. Nice patient pullouts. It looks like Daniel's starting to make his move now in the back half.
Nice long strokes, getting some good distance with each recovery.
That's a leg breaststroke for sure, leg-oriented breaststroke. He's keeping a small pull and just really reaching and feeling the power off of his kick. Daniel makes a turn in first place, out of lane 4. It's 159. Coyle Moore second to the wall after the breaststroke. It's anyone's race for second, but looks like Daniel is going to take home.
Daniel has turned it on.
He's going to take home the gold here in this one. Tell you what, Coyle Moore from CVAC having a really nice race himself. Great freestyle leg to bring it home. Winning the race is Daniel Stowell from Tide with a 2:33.84. Second place is Coyle Moore with a 2:37, and Jack Valentine in with a 2:39.28. Great swim, guys. Up next is event 59, the girls 13-14 50-meter freestyle. There'll be 2 heats. We've got a very short break here as our timers make their way to the other side. Tell you what, I'll make the announcement now while they're walking. In lane 8, Sydney Kish from Snow. In lane 1, Avery Breck from Tide. In lane 7, Nora Everhart from Tide. In lane 2, Maya Alua Basabala. I apologize, Maya. It's got to be wrong. From Tide. In lane 6, Sydney Whiteman from Tide. In lane 3, I'm going to mess this one up too, Maya from NCAP. In lane 5, Stella Dietrich from Tide. And lane 4, Soleil Antojanilo from Snow. I apologize to all of the names I just butchered. That was a rough heat.
Oh, you got Stella's right, so that's good.
I did pronounce my own daughter's name correctly. He won.
Wasn't expecting that.
Pretty clean start from everybody there. Middle 2 lanes got a little bit ahead, but
Middle of the pool, they're going stroke for stroke.
yeah, it's going to be a close race. Big Stella Dietrich looking sharp coming into the finish. And winning the heat is Stella Dietrich with a 29.39. Second place is Soleil from Snow with a 29.5. Oh, we have a tie for second place. Maya from Tide also pops a 29.5 there. Nice time drops for everyone. Heat 2. In lane 8, we've got Carolyn Gerald from Tide. In lane 1, Avery Taylor from Tide. In lane 7, Sohaila Rollins from Tide. In lane 2, Afsana Rollins from Tide. In lane 6, Capri Moreno from Tide. In lane 3, Sophie Gudana from NCAP. In lane 5, Dara Duffy from Tide. And in top qualifier is Tori Wittenberg from ECCC. Got all that in just in time for the finish. And the winner is Tori Wittenberg from ECCC with a 27.07. You got two competitors going 27s. Dara Duffy finishes in second with a 27.99. Nice swim. Event number 60, the boys 13, 14, 50-meter freestyle. There are two heats. Heat 1. In lane 7, Jake Riley from NCAP. In lane 2, Alex Keenan from Tide. In lane 6, Troy Salpeter from Tide. In lane 3, Connor Bradley from Tide. In lane 5, Matthew Healy from Tide. And the top qualifier in the consolation finals was Kyler Rosa from Tide in lane 4.
Yeah, these athletes are so fast. By the time you say their names, we can't get any commentary.
Some great swimmers here. Matthew Healy takes it home from Tide at a 27.68. Dropped a couple of tenths from this morning. Kyla Rosa takes second. Troy Salpeter third. Heat 2. In lane 8, Surya Sarvanan from Snow. In lane 1, Colt McCoy from Tide. In lane 7, Neil Chatton from NCAP. In lane 2, Ian Garth from Tide. Lane 6, Parker Knapp from Tide. Lane 3, Austin Temple from Tide. In lane 5, Ben Knight from Tide. In lane 4, top qualifier Ian Lutz from CVAC. And Ian Lutz from CVAC takes it with a 25.4. Dropped a tenth from this morning. Parker Knapp in second. Ben Knight in third. Event 61, the girls 15 and over, 50-meter freestyle. There are two heats. Heat 1. In lane 2 is Ainsley Graff from Tide. Lane 6, Mackenzie Ortolano from Tide. In lane 3, Anna Klotz from NCAP. Lane 5, Maggie Gahagan, from Tide. And top qualifier in this consolation final is Lauren Gray in lane 4 from Tide. Some fast kicking from these ladies. Wow, great swimming. And winning the heat is Lauren Gray from Tide with a 28.71. Dropped a couple of tenths from this morning. Second place, Maggie Gahagan. In third place, Anna Klotz. Heat 2. In lane 8, Jenna Lawler from Tide. Lane 1, Sophia Kohler from Tide. Lane 7, Ellie Berenger from Tide. In lane 2, Alexa Osment from Tide. In lane 6, Sarah Teague from Tide. In lane 3, Sophia Nat from Tide. Lane 5, Emily Clayson from Tide. And the top qualifier is Kaylee Duff from Tide in lane 4. It looks like Emily's going to pull off the upset here with a 26.6. Nice drop from this morning. Another good swim from Kaylee Duff as well. 26.7 dropping from this morning. Sophia Knapp takes third. Event 62, the boys 15 and over 50-meter freestyle. There are 2 heats. Heat 1. In lane 7, Patrick Tran from Tide. Lane 2, Sean Gervais from CVAC. In lane 6, Brody Salpeter from Tide. In lane 3, Sebastian Nappy from NCAP. In lane 5, Kamani Brooks from Tide. And the top qualifier for the consolation finals is Tudor DeGrut in lane 4 from Tide. We had a couple no-shows. Taking the heat from the outside is Sean Gervais from CVAC with a 26.48. Fantastic swim. Dropped about 0.8 of a second from this morning. Great job. Heat 2. In lane 8, Ashton Tem from Tide. Lane 1, Scott Boyden from Tide. Lane 7, Radomir Couture from CVAC. In lane 2, Colin Mamerle from Tide. Lane 6, Blaise Van Syke from Tide. In lane 3, HT Traggle from NCAP. In lane 5, Charlie Barker from NCAP. And the top qualifiers, Matvey Isbell from Tide. Winning is Charlie Barker from NCAP with a 24.99. Very nice. The only one to go under 25 here in this evening's heat. Event 63, the girls 11 to 12, 50-meter freestyle. There's 1 heat. In lane 7, Skylar Raby from NCAP. In lane 2, Claire Grant from Tide. In lane 6, Madison Coronate from Tide. Lane 3, Madeline Schultz from CVAC. Lane 5, Piper Strock from Tide. And top qualifier is Maite Guzman from Tide. At least 3 of these girls literally just swam the 200 IM about 10 minutes ago. That is a lot of guts stepping up and racing hard again.
And a bit of a transition from a middle distance event to a drop dead sprint.
And Maite takes it home with a 30.61. Madeline Schultz second with 30.9. And Madison comes in third with a 31.7. Nice swim. Event 64, the boys 11-12 50-meter freestyle. There's 1 heat. Swimming in lane 6 is Matthew Leach from Tide. In lane 3, Yobi Chamberlain from Tide. In lane 5, Adam Giersch from Tide. And the top qualifier is Coyle Moore from CVAC. Looks to be a good race. Coyle and Adam finished 8/100ths of a second apart this morning. Let's see what happens here. 2 very fast 11, 12-year-old swimmers. And it looks like Coyle takes it with a 28.0, an improvement from this morning. Fantastic swim. Adam comes in second with a 28.4. And Yobi Chamberlain from Tide finishes in third.
That's a heck of a drop in a 50-meter sprint.
Yeah, that's nice. While the timers make it back here, the next heat we are going to combine events 65 and 66. So in lanes 1 and 2, we're going to have the 13-14 girls, 200-meter butterfly. And then in lanes 4 through 8, we're going to have the 13-14 boys, 200-meter butterfly. And for those paying attention to the heat sheet, we're also going to combine the heats for events 67 and 68 immediately following this heat. Moving things along here. What's that?
On the here, he's swimming with the boys because lane 2 is empty.
Oh, nice. Okay. Heat 1 for event 65 and 66. All right, over here in lane 1, we have Maris Marchione from Tide and Ellie Fickinger in lane 2 from Tide. They're the 13-14 girls coming in with very nice times from this morning. That should be a great race. And then on the other side of the pool, in top qualifier tonight is Vincent Tran from, in lane 4 is Vincent Tran from Tide. In lane 8, Matthew Healy from Tide. Looks like Parker Knapp in lane 7 from Tide, 13 years old. And the top qualifier for tonight is Ben Knight, swimming out of lane 6. Things are shifted over a little bit, so our top qualifier for the boys' side is in lane 6 for this heat. And he looks great going out, 31-1 on that first 50. Wow. And again, for a lot of people, that's just a great 50 butterfly. That's just his first length of 4 on this. That is a nice-looking stroke. Strong young man. Got a great race down here with the 13-14 girls in lanes 1 and 2. They are stroke for stroke going into the halfway point. Wow. What do you think, Corbin? Is this the toughest event in swimming?
It's got my vote. It's certainly up there, that's for sure.
A lot of people will go with the 400 IM. Coach Richard disagrees.
It's a bit different swimming in long course meters as well because they don't get as many quote unquote breaks at the wall.
Coach Richard votes for the 400 IM, and there's not a lot of people that would disagree with him either. Ben Knight holds on to his lead, splits a 38 on the third 50. He looks great. Parker Knapp has a 39 on the third 50. Very strong. And they are neck and neck. Maris and Ellie here in lanes 1 and 2 at the third turn. That's going to be a great race coming home. Wow. They are pushing each other to a fantastic time over there.
Looks like Ben's going to wrap this up in good fashion. Fun fact, Ben and I share the same birthday.
Ben Knight finishes with a 2:22.59, 4-second drop from this morning. Let's see who takes it here between the 13-14 girls. Wow, what a finish.
Ellie coming on strong in that last 25 meters.
Looks like Ellie Fickinger is going to take it with a 2:36.9. Great swim for Maris with a 2:38.64. Parker Knapp comes in second place on the boys' side with a 2:31. That's a great swim from everybody. Event 67, the girls 15 and over, 200-meter butterfly. There is one heat. All right, so disregard the previous message about combining heats. Jack Bond will be swimming in what is listed as Heat 2 in the heat sheet. We will only have one boys heat for Event 68. In the girls heat for Event 67, in lane 1, we have Anna Eberly from Tide. In lane 5, Charlotte Everhart from Tide. Lane 2, Lucia Franco from Tide. In lane 4, Lizzie Rubit from Snow. And the top qualifier is Emma Johnston from Tide, swimming in lane 3. They were shifted over just a little bit. So our top qualifiers in lane 3 in anticipation of combining events, but we are no longer doing that. Looks like Emma has a slight lead, but this it's early in this race. And she's still she's getting challenged from Lizzie Rabick from Snow. Lucia Franca from Tide is also swimming well out of lane 2. All right, Emma turns at the halfway point with a 1:13.5. She's in the lead. Lizzie's right behind her with a 1:14.0. They're separated by about half a second. At this point in the race, you want to look and see which swimmers are getting their hips up in the water, who's riding the water high.
And the third 50 is always the one you want to concentrate on.
The lower those hips go, the harder it gets. And that's how you know that they're tired.
I'm tired just watching.
Yeah. All right, Emma Johnston hangs on to her lead. She's extended just barely. She's only got about a 7/10 cushion here on the last 50. Still anyone's ball game. Lizzie's pushing her, and she looks to be making a strong move here.
I think she's got a slight lead now.
I think these girls are going to push each other to some best times. Emma holding on, but she was pushed for sure.
She's got about a one-stroke lead finishing up. Nice solid finish there.
Nice swim from Emma Johnson, finishing with a 2:32.36. Second place goes to Lizzie Rebick from Snow with a 2:33.6. Third place is Lucia Franco. What did they say he was in 2? Event number 68, the boys 15 and over, 200-meter butterfly. There is one heat. All right, swimming in lane 8 from NCAP, we've got Chase Garcia. In lane 1 from CVAC, Radomir Couture. In lane 7 from Tide is Tyler Schwartz. We've moved Jack Bond into lane 2 if you're following along on the heat sheet. In lane 6, Nate Keenan from Tide. In lane 3, Bobby D'Annunzio from Tide. In lane 5, Robert Shively from NCAP. And the top qualifier this evening is Ashton Temme from Tide. Qualified with a 2:14.03. We had 3 swimmers swim 2:14s this morning. So this was anyone's race. Bobby's just coming off a nice swim just a few minutes ago. I think a lot of these guys have already swum once this evening already. We're 4 across now. Going into that first turn, or second turn, excuse me. Looks like Nate Keenan from Tide in lane 6 turns first in a 1:02.6. He is on pace for a huge time drop.
That was a heck of a turn he just had.
I think looks like Nate might have been stretching it out a little bit this morning. He's looking pretty solid right now. He retains his lead, but it's a close race. Nate's in first with a 1:36.6 at the third turn. Followed closely in lane 3 by Bobby D'Annunzio. I think all 4 of these swimmers know that there's someone close and then they're all in it. Bobby making a strong move
Real
here,
strong
lane
coming
3,
in.
wow.
Really turned it on the last
Yeah.
50.
That's how you finish a butterfly race. That's fantastic
Yeah.
swimming right there. Bobby D'Annunzio takes it with a 2:10.43, a 4-second drop from this morning. Nate Keenan in second, and Robert Shively in third. All of these guys dropped about 3 to 5 seconds from this morning. Fantastic swim.
Take a quick pause for the timers to go down to the other end.
Timers are taking a walk here for just one heat. The next event is going to be event 70. The boys 11-12 50-meter butterfly. So Corbett and I were both asked by our teenage daughters to not say anything embarrassing this evening. I think we both have failed, safe to say, filling that promise.
Just opening our mouths.
Yeah. It's a big miss on our part. Event 70, the boys 11, 12, 50-meter butterfly. There's one heat. Heat 1. In lane 3 from Tide, we have Cooper Schwartz. In lane 5 from Tide, Matthew Leach. And the top qualifier this evening from CVAC is Coyle Moore. Coyle Moore comes in a huge favorite. We can see it already. He had a great start, and that is a beautiful butterfly. All three of these guys are very good swimmers. Coyle Moore looking to drop even more time from this morning. Let's see if he can get under that 31.00 barrier. He was close this morning, just missed it. 31.3, still a great swim from Coyle Moore winning the gold. Matthew Leach in second with a 33. Cooper Schwartz with a 34 coming in third. Nice swim, gentlemen.
And our timer's going to head back down to the start end. While our timers are coming back, once again, remember, say happy birthday to Avery Taylor. Turning the big 1-5 tomorrow.
Are we combining the heat here, it looks like? Are we still, we're still combining this heat? Up next, we've got event 71, the girls 13-14 100-meter backstroke. There'll be two heats. Meter backstroke, 13-14 girls. Okay, they are. No, he's right there. Heat 1. All right, so the reason for the delay there is that we combined Heat 1 of Event 72, the boys 13-14 100-meter backstroke. That's Jake Rowley swimming here in lane 1. And we combined that with the girls 13-14 100-meter backstroke in the center of the pool. Swimming in lane 3 is Sarah Chen from Snow. In lane 5 is Soleil Antagonilo. Neil Lee, excuse me, from Snow. And the top qualifier for the consolation final is Avery Breck from Tide. All right, Jake's out in the 35-2, nice and strong. Looks like Salil from Snow made the turn first for the women out of lane 5. Trying to
Oh, yeah.
Nice looking swim here from Jake on short notice. I don't think he knew that he was being combined here. Came in and produced a nice swim with a 1:15.49. Dropped about 1.4 seconds from this morning. And holding on for the win for the girls in the consolation finals is Salil from Snow with a 1:21.72. Heat 2. And this is the finals heat for the 13-14 100-meter backstroke for the 13-14 girls. In lane 8, we've got Maya from NCAP. In lane 1, Maris Marchione from Tide. In lane 7, Eleanor Saybolt from NCAP. Lane 2, Capri Moreno from Tide. In lane 6, Sahila Rollins from Tide. In lane 3, Avery Taylor, his birthday tomorrow, from Tide. Lane 5, Stella Dietrich from Tide. And the top qualifier this evening is Maggie Wright with a 1:13.7 from Tide.
So we each have a vested interest in this race.
Yeah, a lot of gambling from the announce table on this particular race. Maggie and Stella are out neck and neck. Maggie's out at 35.5, Stella at 35.6. It's going to be a great race. They're going to push each other to a great time here.
Maris in lane 1 coming off that 200 fly about
They're looking fast
11
here.
minutes ago.
And they're working hard. Look at Capri is making a strong move over here. Capri Moreno for lane 2 for third place. Who's got the finish here? And in a squeaker, Stella takes it with a 1:25.15. Great swim from Maggie Wright, 1:12.4.
Great time
Capri
drops.
Moreno, 1:14.4 for third place. Fantastic swim, girls.
Nicely done.
Event 72, the boys 13-14 100-meter backstroke. One finals heat coming up. All right, swimming in the championship finals here. Alex Polevenpour from Snow. I apologize, Alex, for mispronouncing your name, most certainly. In lane 1, Doug Sims from NCAP. In lane 7, Surya Saravanan from Snow. In lane 2, Austin Temple from Tide. In lane 6, Alex Keaton from Tide. Lane 3, Parker Knapp from Tide. Lane 5, Neil Cheaton from NCAP. And the top qualifier is Ian Lutz from CVAC. He comes in with a 1:05.92. He's a heavy favorite here. And he looks great going out with a 32.3, but Neil's very close behind with a 32.8. Going to give him a run tonight. These two gentlemen were separated by 4 seconds this morning. I don't think it's going to be that way this afternoon.
Well, it's a very nice long stroke.
That's a great back half there from Ian.
Quite a bit of separation in the last 15 meters.
He splits a 33.4 coming home. Wow, with a 1:05.82. Second place is Neil Cheaton with a 1:08. And third place is Alex out from Snow in lane 8. Nice job, everyone. A lot of time drops on this one. Event 73, the girls 15 and over, 100-meter backstroke. There are 2 heats. Heat 1. All right, swimming out of lane 6, Lizzie Rebick from Snow. In lane 3, Ashlyn Swain from Tide. In lane 5, Ainsley Graff from Tide. And the top qualifier in the consolation finals is Ellie Berenger from Tide. She put up a 1:14.35 this morning. She comes in a 3-second favorite over the rest of the field for this heat.
I don't know if you saw because you were announcing, but Ellie and Ashlyn had terrific starts.
I actually missed that. So Ellie hits the wall first at the other end with the 35.4. How did it look? Was it the underwater work that made it terrific? Or?
Really good start. A lot of distance on their breakout.
Nice.
Pushing that 15-meter mark.
All right, Ellie from Tide looking great in lane 4.
Good strong finish.
Yep, dropping a little bit of time from this morning is Ellie Berenger with a 1:13.4. Second in the heat is Ashlyn Swain, and third is Ainsley Graff.
Yep. There it is.
Heat 2. Let's see, who do we got? Wow, who was that? All right, in the championship heat, we've got Sophia Kohler from Tide in lane 8, Maria Grisheva from NCAP in lane 1, Crystalline Mosley from Tide in lane 7, Sarah Teague from Tide in lane 2, Anna Klotz from NCAP in lane 6, Kylie Boyley from NCAP in lane 3, Alexa Osment from Tide in lane 5, and the top qualifier is Kaylee Duff from Tide. She went a 1:07.89. She comes in about a 1.4 second favorite here.
Kaylee with a tremendous start.
Yeah, but she carried it all the way to that first 50. Through that first 50, she's got about a 4/10 lead coming off the turn there. She went out to 31.9. She's pacing to have a very nice drop from this morning's swim. Oh, wow.
Looks like Alexa
has a great second 50 here.
Real powerful kick coming in.
And Alexa takes it with a 33.9 on her second 50, a 106.3. Kaylee Duff in second, and Kylie Boyley from NCAP finishes in third. Event 74, the boys 15 and over, 100-meter backstroke. There's one heat. Heat 1. Swimming out of lane 2 is Tudor Negrut from Tide. Lane 6, Scott Boyden from Tide. Lane 3, Radomir Couture from CVAC. In lane 5, Charlie Barker from NCAP. And the top qualifier this evening is Owen Cather from NCAP. Comes in with a 104.5. He's about a 2.5 second favorite over the rest of the field. And Owen turns the corner to 31.0. He's got about a second lead at the wall over his teammate Charlie Barker. They're both looking pretty good. Charlie's going to have a huge drop here. Owen looks to produce a pretty good time. I think he's going to be about the same as this morning. I'm thinking he's going to finish at about a 104. Owen comes in with a 103.2. Great back half. That was a pretty even split race for him. Charlie Barker in second with a 105.0. And Radomir Couture rounds out the top three with a 106.7. Excuse me. Nice time drops for these gentlemen. This is the final event of the evening. We're combining event 75 and 76. The 11 and 12 girls and boys 100-meter backstroke. There's one heat. All right, swimming on the announcer end of the pool here are the 11-12 girls. Skylar Arabi in lane 2. The top qualifier is Maite Guzman from Tide. She came in with a 119.4. Maite's already swum, it feels like this is her third event today. She's looking good. On the other side of the pool is the boys 11-12 100-meter backstroke. In lane 7, Adam Gears from Tide. In lane 4, Yobi Chamberlain from Tide. In lane 6, Jack Valentine from Tide. And the top qualifier, Daniel Stowell from Tide. I feel like I've been saying his name a lot today. Daniel Stowell. And he's out early. 35.4 going out. Looks like Maite on the girls' side is out with a 38.5. Let's get these guys home. Last event of the day. Give them some encouragement here.
Is it Stowell?
And winning for the 13-14 boys is Daniel Stowell with a 112.35. Nice drop from this morning. Jack Valentine in second. Maite takes the win for the girls with a 119.4. Nice job for everyone. And folks, that's a wrap. Thank you so much for coming and cheering for these great athletes. We'll see you next time.